It's time for our 360 round. We're taking a look at Tesla. The stock is up over 100% in 1 year. There are bright spots. There's pros and cons. Our panel is here. Hatem Dhiab, Managing Partner, Gerber Kawasaki Wealth and Investment Management, and Steve Wesley, founder, managing partner at the Wesley Group, also a former board member over at Tesla. I'll start with you, Steve. I mean, this is a name that you said, look, this is the year. You said this is a make or break. 2025 is a make or break year for Tesla. The pros that you wrote about the batteries, the cons, you talked about competition from BYD, and also that where's the cheaper model. Expand on some of those thoughts, Steve.
Look, it's been a lackluster end to a very challenging year for Tesla. Tesla missed forecasted revenues and profitability targets. And look, revenue grew a tepid 1% year over year, earnings per share down 22% for the year. This is not what you want to see for a high growth tech company. Now, the saving grace is sizzling energy division results, 113% year over year, gave them a slight top uptick. But the shocker is auto revenue down 8% for this year. And if you look back to 2021, 2022, they grew 71% and 51% year after year. Now they're -8. So they still have a $1.2 trillion market cap, but they've got to get that low cost Tesla Model Q into the market. They've got to fix full self-driving, or they're not going to hold that market cap for long.
Yeah. And look, Hatem Dhiab, you've had some worries about what Tesla brings to the table over the last, I'd say, 12 to 18 months. There's been sort of this volatility with the stock, with Elon Musk. Tell me where you stand for 2025. Steve was just saying this is a make or break year for Tesla. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I could not agree more with Steve. I mean, if you told me Tesla will do a 13% automotive margins and the stock will be flat for the day, I'll tell you, impossible. This is not a good quarter by any means. But I think what you have to see here is Elon did it's the part of the storytelling. The whole conference call wasn't really about how bad the quarter was, but really about Tesla was working on, right? Which is FSD. Cybercab sometimes this year, the energy story. I live in California, going through these fires. If you don't have power walls, you basically lost your power for a while. So that's a big business, I think, going forward. And then really, are they going to be able to grow again? Are they going to be able to get to the 2 million units a year? They have a new Model Y launch that just happened this quarter. It's well received in China, probably well received here in the US. So I think hopefully that would help with growth again. But yeah, they have to execute.
So were you frustrated because, he was talking about the ideas of the future for Tesla rather than some of the matters at hand? Did it make you want to buy the stock or sell the stock, Hatem?
No, it's a wait and see for me and for us right now. I'm not frustrated. That's what Elon does. He's a great storyteller, and he paints an amazing vision for Tesla. And frankly, the proof is in the pudding. They've been able to execute quite well over the last few years. They just haven't the last year or two. And I get it. They're in the midst of really retooling the lineup and refreshing it. And then really obviously investing in AI and FSD. So, you have to be patient and not be thinking about the next 3 or 6 months, but they have to execute again.
Steve, you noted EV sales, particularly in China, and BYD's success. You also have an administration that is less friendly to EVs overall, subsidies and things like that. Steve, is this a name that you would buy the stock here at $400 today? What's on your mind when you think about what Tesla could do? I will add, does Tesla, it's ever evolving. We think of Amazon. Amazon was just books, right? And look at everything that Amazon is today. Maybe Tesla is like that.
Well, look, at a $1.2 trillion market cap and 1% growth, I don't know if I'd be adding it to my portfolio. But look, this is a come to Jesus year for Tesla. Good news is battery prices are continuing to drop. The whole world is going electric, and Tesla's one of the leading brands. But they don't have to field all of themselves like they used to. Chinese are coming quickly. BYD dramatically outselling them. Tesla selling 1.79 million EVs last year. BYD selling 1.76, but they're selling 4.2 million EVs when you include the hybrids as well. And what's happening is there's a whole new market. Everybody knows what a compact market is, but BYD is developing kind of a subcompact market of selling EVs in the $10,000 to $20,000 range. You're going to see Chinese EVs in Southeast Asia, South America, Europe this year. Tesla's going to get real competition. And then on the full self-driving front, Waymo's way out ahead.
Yeah.
Already need regulatory approval, 5 cities. Tesla's got a lot of catching up to do here.
Yeah, and Hatem Dhiab, we're out of time, but I really wanted to talk to you about DeepSeek and some of the other names that you liked, and how you felt about the week as you're, heavily trading a lot of these names that are involved across the board. But we'll have to leave it there until next time. Hatem Dhiab, Steve Wesley, thank you both for being with us here on Trading 360.